Hi, my name is Dustin Wilson, and today I'd like to talk about my submission for the AWS Graviton Hackathon. Over the last couple weeks, I've built out a dynamic tile server. Dynamic tile server is a service that allows a user to query a large geospatial dataset and in return get tiles that are suitable for a web map, like what you see in front of you. Right now, we're looking at a small portion of Brooklyn, New York, but for this project, I've loaded in all of North and South America from OpenStreetMap. As I zoom in and out, we see that the service automatically detects the most relevant objects at each zoom level and renders them in appropriately. So as we go into a smaller zoom level, we can see individual buildings. But as we zoom out, we tend to only see larger buildings, parks, maybe blocks have been identified as well. In addition to polygons, I also support line layers, major road layers, and point layers. In addition to these series of layers, I also offer the ability to apply filters on top of layers. In this example, which I've just pasted into this Create New Layer tab, I'm filtering for all objects that have a tag of address postcode equal to 11225. When I enable this filter, we go from seeing the entire map to only a small subset that represents this postal code. The same behavior applies. As we zoom in, we see all of the objects in the postal code, and we can confirm that all of them do in fact have that tag. You can also apply more complicated filters if you'd like. What I'm going to do now is click on Apply Layer Filter again and paste in this filter that combines multiple conditions. The first condition is checking that any object has one of the following tags: cycleway right, left, north, south, east, or west, to try and capture any object or any road that might have a bike lane, as well as the condition that you must have a tag called max speed with a value less than 30 miles per hour. When I enable this filter, we go from seeing all of the lines on the map to just a subset of lines where it might be considered safe to bike in the area. The architecture of the system relies on a front end that's based on CloudFront, as well as some ECS tasks sitting behind a load balancer. The most important of these tasks is the core tile server API, which interfaces with PostGIS and formulates a response that the user can understand as a vector tile that gets rendered into the browser. I also have some notes on how I update OSM and how I built the OSM database in the first place, both of which proves to be really interesting challenges. I'll link those in the description below. I really enjoyed working on this, and again, I would encourage you to look at the data around where you live, as well as contribute to OpenStreetMap if this is your first time hearing about it. Thanks for listening.